Oh, my video ended there. I just wanted to say if you have an allergy to scents, let me know and I will remove them because there's another one in the body. This boy or girl was also magnetized for a bow in case it's going to be a girl. And the winner's going to choose, or a pacifier. So now I'm working on the head, and I've pre-tested it, and it turns out his or her weighting needs to be in the front to make the baby feel floppy. So I'm putting the stocking in the bottom there in the front and trying not to let it move the back of the eyes too much because they've been glued securely in place. I'm going to put the baby powdered scented wafer on top of the nylon so it's not directly touching the vinyl, but it's still closer to the face so that if you're holding him or her or you give the baby a little kiss, you'll smell the baby powder scented wafer. So I'm stuffing enough to make it feel as though if you were to squeeze the head that there is a skull in there, but that it's squishy at the front, which is another reason that it's good to put the glass beads at the front. So now the head weighs a total of 22 ounces, which is fine. We wanted it to weigh about 20 ounces, and I should have mentioned that 7 pounds in the reborn community, because it's dead weight, is really 5 pounds. So when I say that the legs were 8 ounces each and the arms were 2.24 ounces, I'm going for a total of 80 ounces altogether, which is 5 pounds, which in the reborn world would feel like a 7-pound baby. Now that everything's been weighted and stuffed, I'm going to remove the zip ties that came with the body because this big block is pretty visible, so I like to replace them with the micro zip ties. When you're putting on the legs, or really any of the limbs, you want to tighten the zip tie tight enough, but not too tight, otherwise you won't have any mobility of the limbs. When it comes to the head, because I'm using a neck ring, I can go ahead and zip the zip tie all the way up until it doesn't go any further. Now I can clip off all the excess zip ties. And then when I cut the last zip tie up near the head, that's when I take down the time, and that's when the baby is born. Usually I would write this right on the gift certificate or on the birth certificate, but in this case, since I don't know if the baby is a boy or a girl, I'm just going to write it down on a piece of paper to put on the birth certificate later. That's how I weight my reborn dolls. So for now, the baby's going to be in gender neutral stuff until the winner's announced on Friday.